Good morning, guys. It's really early right now. It's 6 a.m. and I'm with the lamp right now, but I don't really like it. So what I do is just turn on my Christmas lights. They are not like colorful. It's just yellow light, and I think that's more like, I don't know, it makes the whole place look much better. Right now this light looks like a hospital. You know that trend when you don't really turn on your lights, your regular lights on the ceiling. You usually just put a lamp or something like that, but it's more muted, if that's the right term. I don't know. So Tom is actually here with me. And you can't see me at all. It's 6 a.m. I don't know if I told you, I just woke up. So I'm gonna turn on my lights. I bought these lights. I'm sorry you can't see me. I bought these lights last year on Christmas, and right now, I mean, I still have them on my window because they are the best. Okay. Perfect. And this light that is kind of bluish, I don't know why my husband likes it. I hate it. So I just turned it on. And now everything looks so much better. See? It looks so much better. And I want you to see Tom. Hi, Tom. Okay, so today is a Census day, and I woke up and everything is really silent, because you're not supposed to go out, anybody, really. So it's like a ghost town right now. It's really early, and there's nobody, no cars or anything. And it's really scary. Hey guys, it's much later, just changed. I was with my pajamas. It's almost 9 a.m. I was just eating my breakfast and watching Bailey Sarian. And now I wanna put something, makeup. I don't want to do something so of course I'm not gonna do anything today, but I do want to look put together, so I'm gonna do that. My mom just texted me. She said, wait, I don't know how to say this in English. Let me open my trusted translator. What did I wanted to say? Okay. Well, it was what I was thinking. Is the census is today, and it already started, of course, at 6 a.m. I think, and my mom is getting censored. Censored. That's what I don't know how to say it. No, wait. I don't know how to say this. It's not censored. It's not. Well, you just know that the census is happening at my house right now. and we live like 1 block away, so probably they're coming already. So right now I'm gonna do a quick natural makeup to make myself look a bit better, and yeah, that's it. Hi, so it's much later actually. It's almost 11 a.m. and well, I just finished getting ready, and they rang the bell, and our neighbors, because we live in a house that is like, there are different sections in this house, like 4 different tiny apartments in the same house. So one tiny apartment is used as a deposit, that is in front of us on the second floor. So we kind of just, it's just the 2 of us here on the second floor. But on the first floor there are 2 families, in 2 different tiny apartments. So they are really in charge of opening the door and all of that, because we are really like really far away from the entrance door, the principal, the main door to the house. So we don't really get to listen the doorbell, for example. I don't ever listen to it. So they are in charge of that. So I just noticed that they were talking to these people that are doing this form that you have to fill in, and the questions that you have to answer. So I was seeing through the window that they were answering all of it, and we didn't really want it to go out, but it's the first time that I am not being a part of a census. Nobody's making me do this. I just genuinely don't think it's worth it. But I'm a Libra, I'm a full moon child, so I'm really indecisive. So when I just started to get into this feeling of, wait, but if I'm the one who's knocking the door, because someone came here to knocking the door. They were knocking the door. I think it was our neighbors. I don't know. I didn't open the door, and I felt bad because a part of me wasn't sure if I should or not answer the questions and just go for it. But a huge part of me mostly didn't want it to go, because I don't feel that, I don't know, is it worth it though? Because I was thinking about it and it doesn't really make sense to me. There are certain things that I wouldn't answer, and my mom was telling me, when they asked me about my job and all of personal things, I didn't answer it. So if people are not going to answer, I mean, obviously the person that is asking you, they should respect if you don't want to answer something. So it's fine, it's not obligatory or mandatory to do that, to answer something that you don't want to. But if most people are not going to answer most of the questions, it's not gonna be like reliable. Like the results are not, I don't think they will ever be reliable. And I don't think that making like a lot of people do these questions is necessary. Why don't you do it online? Like, why? Is it because you're I don't know, you're worried that people might make things up, because if I was going out and answer all of these questions, I could also make things up, because they don't even ask you for your ID number. So if you don't give your ID number, how they are going to know that you exist, and you're not just saying like a random name and random information. People could do that. So I don't think it's reliable at all and necessary. And maybe for some people that don't have basic like water and lighting and those basic things that you should have, I don't think some people have that. So maybe the government overall wants to know the necessities of us, what we need and all of that. But I mean, everything could be done online, and I don't know if all of this thing was necessary. It's a beautiful day and I wish I could go out, but we can't. If I go out, I might get arrested, to be honest with you. It's like I have two persons inside me, two different people, and they are always disagreeing with everything. They never agree, ever. And I'm in the middle, waiting for them to agree, and they never do, and I just don't know what to do, ever. Does that ever happen to you? It's so frustrating. Anyways, right now is, well, what happened with the light? Well, sorry. It's 11 a.m. as I said before, and I think I'm gonna start cooking lunch, because it usually takes an hour to do it. So we usually eat at 12 p.m. and then later I'm gonna do the cake that I talked about on my previous video. It's a banana cake, and I'm gonna give you the list of ingredients. I was talking about on my last video about a video that I did like 2 years ago, because I used to do banana cakes all the time, and I used to sell them as well. So I had all in my memory, but I haven't done this specific cake in more than a year. So I was looking for that video. my hair was really long, I always remember my hair, and I was explaining you and showing you how to do the cake. It was pretty easy. But I couldn't find it, and it's really unfortunate because I loved that video. But still, I'm gonna give you the list of ingredients. Give me a minute. Wait, I want to see if I remember. I'm gonna put it here, okay? So it's bananas. Usually I would use three ripe bananas, Greek yogurt, 2 eggs. Greek yogurt, I usually would put like a cup of Greek natural yogurt. Here they sell like exactly one cup. That is like 500 ml, I think, if I'm correct. So that's all I use. I don't use milk. I usually don't put a lot of sugar either, or oil or butter. I don't use those ingredients that much, even though people like something sweet and with butter, because butter makes everything delicious. It's not that good for your health, so I try to make my cakes the healthiest possible. So I usually, if I want more sweetness in there, you know, the bananas should be ripe, so they are really, really sweet. So usually you don't really need more sugar. But if you want more sweetness in there, I will suggest to put honey. I'm gonna put a little bit of honey as well, because it also adds a little bit of flavor to the mixture. Something else that I use, flour. Right now I have quinoa flour, so I want to see how that turns out. I'm gonna use a cup of quinoa flour, and I think it's 2 cups of flour if I'm correct. But I have another flour which is, wait, let me remember the name. It's whole wheat flour. Whole wheat flour. I'm gonna use a cup of that as well, so in total would be 2 cups of flour. In the past, I used to just use whole wheat flour, but today I'm gonna test it with the quinoa flour and see how it turns out. And then I think that's it. I don't use vanilla extract because I don't think it's necessary. Why do you put that in there? Is it vanilla though, or is it just a mixture with a vanilla taste that is just like artificial? Like, I don't even know. But I don't have it, and I didn't want to buy a bottle because I'm not gonna use everything. If you want, I guess you could add it, but I don't think it's necessary at all. I mean, the bananas have a really strong flavor already, and they are really sweet, so I don't think you really need more stuff. You know, it's not necessary. Something that I am going to add though is something to make the cake look bigger, like baking soda. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit of baking soda, and that's basically it. That's it, if I'm correct. I'm gonna put the ingredients here in case I forgot something. But usually it's just that. Just mix everything. Make sure to stir the eggs really, really well, because that's also going to add to the fullness, you know, of the cake. And that's it. I don't know if we do have nuts. I wanted to add nuts. I usually would add nuts or almonds. Not really chocolate chips, because I mean it will be delicious with chocolate chips, but one, are they really chocolate? They are not really chocolate. It's just sugar with oils, or yeah, basically. So I don't know. Chocolate doesn't taste the same for me anymore. I used to do chocolate and sell chocolate, and because of that I tasted a bunch of chocolates and real chocolate. So it's like, when you say it's chocolate and I taste it, I can tell you if it is or not. Or if it's mixed, or it's just some chocolate, most of them, they just have chocolate flavor in it, but they don't have chocolate at all. So keep that in mind. And if you find real chocolate, it's usually expensive, of course. So I didn't have the time to search for real chocolate, and I don't have it, and I'm kind of regretting it right now. But I think that's all I'm gonna add. And yeah, I'm just gonna show you. I don't know if I'm gonna do like a voiceover, maybe. My kitchen is really, really small, and I don't know how I'm gonna film this, to be honest with you, but I'll do my best. So let's get started with this banana cake or banana bread, whatever. I say banana cake because we usually say that here where I live. I don't know, but you know what I mean. So here I'm showing you the ingredients again. I know it says 3 bananas, but I'm gonna add another one because I realized I didn't have honey anymore. And because bananas are very sweet, so I usually just add an extra banana if I don't have. I didn't want to add sugar, so I just decided to add more banana. I don't know why I'm moving so much. I just wanted to tell you, these are the things that I used for this banana cake / bread, and I'm gonna show you how it came out. But you can just add more bananas or more eggs or less banana, it's just up to you. It's gonna turn out okay. All right, it's really not many ingredients anyway. So right now I'm just I'm gonna add the eggs on a separate on a bowl because I wanna whisk them. This part is very important for me because when you whisk the eggs, like you're adding more air to them, so that's gonna make your cake look bigger, if that makes sense. I'm sorry, I don't know the actual words to describe it. I'm not an expert on cooking or baking. I just love it, okay? And this cake I used to do like so much. All my family will ask me to do it because it's delicious, okay? Okay, so right now I'm just gonna pour the entire banana, the smashed banana in there, and then I'm gonna mix it with a Greek yogurt as well. So I usually buy this little pot of Greek yogurt. It's natural, that's very important, natural Greek yogurt. I don't want to add like the usual yogurt that you can find anywhere because it has a lot of sugar and it has a lot of ingredients that are not good for you. So please, when you bake or cook your meals or whatever you're doing, always try to look at the ingredients and try to use the best ingredients that you can find, because some of those things are really, really bad for you. So people will usually add milk, but is it really milk though? We don't know. It's really hard to escape this poisonous ingredients, to be honest with you. I'm really into that. But I just try to find the best that I can. And in this case, this Greek yogurt, natural Greek yogurt, is really good. So yeah, just right now I'm just mixing it. The Greek yogurt was a little bit, it was on the fridge, so I had to mix a little bit more to incorporate all of the ingredients together. Okay, I'm gonna put that to a side, and into another bowl I'm gonna add the dry ingredients. That, you know what, this part, it's not really, I mean, you can add all of the dry ingredients on the same bowl on top of the mixture that we already have, but I mean, I just wanted to show you, I guess. So I'm using whole wheat flour here. At some point I had to look at my notes because I forgot how much flour I had to use. And I wanted to try this quinoa flour that I used the other day to make tacos, which they were amazing. I'm sorry, my cat is just really sleepy. He is with me all the time, so he's right here when I'm recording this. Anyway, so I wanted to mix it and see if at the end of the process I will be able to taste the quinoa, you know. So, oh my god, my cat is being so. Oh my god, what are you doing? I'm so sorry. Okay, so I've just mixed it that, and I wasn't sure about if it was enough or maybe it was too much flour. So I just started to mix it, just half of it, into the banana mixture that we already had, and it was getting a little bit dry. But then I was like, okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of water because maybe, I mean, you can add water, but maybe you could add more Greek yogurt as well. I think I didn't have enough. I didn't have enough Greek yogurt. That's what I'm trying to say. So at this point, I was glad I added another banana, and I was kind of like, maybe I should have added another one. I'm not sure, but at the end, it turned out really great. So it's okay. Like, add as many bananas as you want. And I added a little bit of olive oil as well, just a tiny bit. I don't know how people put like a full cup of oil on their cakes. Like, what are you doing? That's so bad for you. I know olive oil is not, I mean, it's not that bad, but still, if you add that much, it's too much, you know. And also sugar. Like, people add 2 cups of sugar. Are you crazy? That's so bad for you. I mean, I don't want to judge you or anything, but it's not okay for you. I'm just telling you this because I care about you, okay? So don't use that much sugar or oil or butter. But anyway, so I'm gonna put the mixture aside for a minute because I forgot to chop the walnuts. So here are my husband's nuts. And I'm gonna cut them. So I'm cutting them right now. He eats this all the time, and I forgot to buy some extra for the cake, but it was fine. I really encourage you to put something on the cake, whether it's walnuts or almonds or chocolate chips. I'm not so much convinced by the chocolate chips, because are they really chocolate? It's just chocolate flavored, which is different, you know. So adding something else would really make a difference, you know. The texture that you feel in your mouth when you're chewing the cake, the banana bread, it's delicious. It's something different. I used to add walnut, almonds, real chocolate chips, which are kind of expensive because it's real chocolate. So that's why I didn't add chocolate to this cake, because it was too expensive, to be honest. And also you could add, what is it called? Pecans? I don't know. No, cashew. Yeah, cashew. That's delicious. So I'm just adding those walnuts to the mixture. I'm just mixing them. Make sure that it's well mixed, so you get like a chunk of nut on each bite. Okay, so this is my mold. I just look it up online if it's called mold, because I wasn't sure if that's the actual word, but it turns out it is, and it feels wrong. So I'm so sorry if it's just all a typos all the way. So I'm just putting a little bit of oil here, to make sure that the cake doesn't really stick into it. We don't want that. And on top of it, I'm gonna put flour. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. Next time, I'm gonna do like 2 recipes of this, and I have like a big ass mold on my mom's house, and I'm gonna do a big ass cake, you know, because I want it to last. I thought this was gonna last at least 2 days. It lasted for an hour because it was so delicious that we just ended up eating it all. And at this point I was really anxious and stressed because my husband was pressuring me into putting the cake on the oven, because I already preheated the oven at this point. Don't forget that. We, at 180 degrees Celsius. And it was already at that temperature, so I was like stressing out about it. And a lot of wet flour was was sticking into the mold. But anyways, I mean, oh my god, I'm just gonna pour the mixture on my mold. It sounds really wrong. And I realized that I was gonna need help, so I just there's my husband. He's gonna help me. And this mold is like a donut shaped. The other one that I have is just plain, like the regulars. But I really like this one because I used up this mold like a bunch of times. I have made a bunch of cakes or breads, whatever, with this mold. And make sure the mold that you use also doesn't have it's good quality, because some molds are kind of cheap, but they are really bad quality, and the materials that they are made of, with the heat, of course, they go into your food and make your food poisonous. It's not a conspiracy theory, it's real, really. Just look it up, okay? Because I don't want you to be intoxicated by your cake, Hey guys, so an update on the cake. I already turned off the oven and everything. I put it on the oven. I didn't film it because we have an electric oven, which is kind of different for me. I mean, baking in another oven, it's really scary for me. And yeah, I wasn't sure if it was going to be the same time. But wait, I'm gonna close the door because my husband is talking to his friend. Okay, I'm back. Okay, now let's talk about the timing and the temperature and all of that. It's the first time I'm baking on this. I'm sorry, my cat just wants food. It's the first time I'm baking on this electric oven, and it's very scary for me because I was used to my mom's oven on her house. I used to bake there all the time, and it's a gas oven. So I used to bake there for 20 minutes at the highest heat. Something bad about that oven is that it doesn't have any temperature. It's just cold or hot or medium. It doesn't tell you what temperature it has. So, but I already kind of knew how it worked and the timing and all of that. I was used to that oven. So it's the first time I'm making this cake. I'm baking this cake on this electric oven, which is so different for me at least. And I left it for 25 minutes, almost 30 minutes, I would say, at 180 degrees Celsius. so that would be like 350 Fahrenheit, I think, if I'm correct, but I'm sure that it's 180 Celsius for 25 minutes. But you know, you just have to put like a little stick or a knife. I usually do it with a knife, and I open the oven and I just punch the I don't punch it, but I just introduce the, you know, the knife and see how it comes out. And wait, oh my god, I'm just keep closing the door because my husband is on a call with his friend and he's being really noisy, and my cat keeps opening the door. Okay, so yeah, that's basically it. And right now my cake is still on the oven. I left it there. I mean, the oven is turned off, it's off, but I wanted to leave it there a little bit longer because I don't know, I just don't want to risk it, you know. I don't want to take it off and realize it's not completely cooked, and then I don't know, just I'm having this feeling. The bad thing about an electrical oven is that it's really expensive. It's really expensive. All the electrical bills are gonna be really high. I don't know. So I haven't thought about that until my husband told me, you know, that's gonna be expensive. Just when I just finished making the dough and everything, and I just was, man. But okay, I'm just gonna show you how it turned out. It didn't, usually it elevates a little bit more. I think I should have added one more egg. I wasn't sure at some point, but it doesn't matter. I just want it to be tasty, so let's see how it turned out. Hey, so I wanted to finish up this video. It's actually the next day. And I forgot to film the cake. I was just so into baking and so focused on, you know, I wanted to have a date with my husband here and eat the cake together and just talk, you know, and that's what we did. So I completely forgot that I needed to show you the finished result. These are the only pictures that I have. I was texting with my mom, telling her that I'm baking, and I sent her this picture of the cake on the oven and this other picture of the cake that it's a really blurry picture. But I'm gonna insert more pictures here of previous cakes that I made, so you know, like how it would come out much better. And yeah, I'm sorry I didn't show you, and I cannot show you anymore because last night we ate the whole thing. It was delicious. It was delicious. I encourage you to do it. It's really easy. It doesn't take that much time. Well, I hope you do it. You give it a try. It's a delicious cake. And as I'm telling you, it took me an hour to mix everything and to bake it. So it's not really that much time. I didn't have to wash a lot of dishes either. You can just put everything in one and that's it. You know, it's very, very easy. So I hope you try it. I hope you do it yourself and add more. You could add other things like almonds, chocolate chips, or other things, but make sure it's still a healthy cake. And don't use bad ingredients. It's not good for you. So yeah, that's it. I will see you in the next video. Bye.